Champions, champions,
Hello and welcome to Studs Up. I'm Nathan Caton.
I'm Rachel Stringer.
And this is the very happy and irritating Chelsea fan, Rory Jennings.
Yeah, we should let him have his moment though, shouldn't we?
Oh, God.
While we do, here's what's coming up on the rest of the show.
Party insane like a star, cause dance in the rain and we don't give up. Whoa. Whatever you wanna do, wherever you wanna go, you know me, I can't say no. You plus me plus them.
No competition, it has to be
the last living dinosaur. Trouble, turmoil, scandal.
unbelievable.
Wait with a shrug, basically bruv, no break till we're done and we can't stop now. Gonna rock out till we drop down. Spot the stack to the bomb on it.
So, how long are you going to be celebrating for?
Forever.
Forever?
Forever, yes. We are at the
Well,
cusp
until next
of a
season.
historic double.
Yeah.
Think about the season that we had last year, and now look, we are already crowned Premier League champions with 2 games to spare.
Yeah, but just think about the season that we had last year.
It was
10th, was it? 10th?
unbelievable.
10th?
10th
Yeah.
last year, but we've won the league. That is an
Are you
outrageous
going to the cup final?
I'm not going to the cup
So it's
final,
not that
as you well
historic,
know,
is it?
Nathan.
It's not that historic.
It's not by choice. It's my idiot cousin, who is an Arsenal season ticket holder, is getting married that day.
Yes,
are
he's got-
family.
Yeah, I know,
He's
not
got
for
a
much longer.
wedding.
If I had any choice over the matter, you don't choose your family.
Well, maybe we want your opinion on whether Rory should go to the cup final and miss the wedding. Hey, we want to know that. We are live on Goals Facebook, and we want to know today, what are your highlights of the season? We, us 3, have already picked all of ours, and we'll be telling you later. But what has been your highlight of the season? And we'll read them out a little bit later on the show. Nathan, what is your highlight?
You know what? I don't want to sound cheesy, guys, but been on a show with you guys, man. That's
That's so
Seriously.
okay, fine.
pathetic.
Been on a show
That
with
doesn't
you,
count.
Rachel. No, the show's been great. We've had some amazing guests, you know,
No,
this
you're
season.
right. Yeah, I agree with that. I think we have had some incredible guests. In fact, today we have one of my favourites. I'm so excited to do this. Please welcome Doc Brown onto the set.
Give up. Whatever you wanna do, wherever you wanna go, you know me, I can't say no. You plus me plus them.
How are you?
See,
I'm good. I'm good.
I'm loving the music you walked into here.
Yes, it's my my very own first single from my album.
Out tomorrow.
Stellar. Yeah, the album's out tomorrow.
tune,
The
man.
single's already out, Corruptible. Yeah, so
Nice. Exciting.
yeah, hopefully people get involved. Very exciting for me, man. Just to return to my roots for a bit, get back to where I started, just making songs kind of for the hell of it, man.
There's the
It's
album
fun.
cover. It looks
There it
brilliant.
is,
Yeah.
right there, and there's a Palace fan right in the centre of that. That's my old man there at the door.
Oh,
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Gosh, and you are a Palace fan, aren't you?
Yeah, born and bred. I inherited them. It's like you're saying, you can't choose your family. You know, I was born and raised in Kilburn, but my old man's
Yes.
from Bromley.
Yes.
Lifelong Palace fan, so I kind of inherited them from him. Been an
Right.
eagle in exile from a very early age.
And you've had an incredible day today, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been great, man. As a Palace fan, it's been kind of unique. One of the better days of my life. I was invited down to the training ground in Beckenham this morning to meet the squad and to be the first person in the world to try on next season's home kit.
So you've seen the new kit then?
I've seen it. Yeah, I saw it before all the players. Saw it before Big Sam himself.
Oh, this is a bit of an exclusive.
Yeah.
Studs
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Tell us everything.
Does it look
Well, first off, I mean, if you're a Palace traditionalist like myself, you'd be happy because it's back to like the equal red and blue stripes. I don't like when there's too much red or too much blue. The collar is the one contentious issue. That me and Allardyce agreed on that. I think like
You had a discussion about the collar.
it's just a little loose, you know. Like I don't know about you. I mean, it's probably not an issue for you, but
well,
for
I
you
explain
guys,
and I'll tell you if it's an issue.
okay. Well, there's for guys, there's a big sort of fight between a crew neck and a V-neck.
Yeah.
And it's very much dependent on your chest. You
I
know?
mean, always
yeah.
true
Understood,
for a guy.
completely.
I'm not a guy who works out, never seen the inside of a gym.
Not like
So
Nathan.
I want to keep my chest to myself.
Right.
Plus, like, it's like the Jackson 5 on my chest as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like all kinds of afro. So,
a bit of hair showing up on the
yeah, so like, I don't know, it just came a little bit too low for my liking.
Oh, really?
Some hair popping out the top there. It wasn't a great look. But with a scarf, I could make it work on match day, I think.
Nice. And it must have been great to be down there. How was Big
Yeah,
Sam?
amazing. Sam, you know what? It was just so buoyant. Sam was in a great mood. It's amazing watching him do the good cop, bad cop thing with Sammy Lee. Like, because little Sam's like, you know, he's cheering everyone up. Just fascinating seeing a training session and obviously seeing it after knowing that we're safe. The vibe was just beautiful. And I was chatting to Richard Shaw, one of our legends of the late 80s and 90s, who works with the club, and some of the other guys, and they were telling me, like, you know, in the build-up to being safe, how tense some of those sessions have been. And you can just imagine, it must be like, you don't really think about that in terms of your club. You know, you go and watch them and you just think, come on, better than that. Or when they do really well, you go, yeah, that's what I expected, do really well. But actually, like, seeing the work that goes in, how hard these guys work and how hard they're pushed is really intense. It's also quite nice seeing Wilfried Zaha speaking fluent French. I didn't know he could. He's just there.
I'll be constant in Spanish.
Yeah. I just didn't realize, because you know he spent the majority of his life over here, and when he talks, obviously sounds like such a Londoner. It just took me by surprise seeing him and Christian Benteke, obviously like inseparable friends. They're really close. Yeah.
So them
two and the two Sackos. On the pitch, like, I think they like everyone to speak English. Right. But you could see those four lads there, the two Sackos and Christian and Wilfried, like, really thick as thieves. Yeah. Which, as a fan, it makes you feel good, doesn't it? Because you think, when you play with your mates, you play. You know, when you play with someone that you know really well, you get that little instinctive thing. You know you're going to get a pass. Whereas when you go and play, like when someone calls you up and you're a ringer, and you go and everyone's just you don't remember anyone's names. They don't know you. They call you
something about like
yellow
socks.
Yellow socks. They call you yeah. And you're like mate, and you're never getting the ball. You're never getting the ball.
Did you actually get to go to the game? The whole game?
I didn't get to go to the whole game because I was really irritatingly, I was raising money for a good cause.
I mean, yeah, really irritating.
To ride 30 miles around Norfolk on a bicycle.
Yeah, but you know I'm from Norfolk, right?
Are you from Norfolk?
Yeah, so don't slate it.
Whereabouts are you from?
I'm from the North Norfolk coast.
Oh, so this is where I rode the North Norfolk coast?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I started in Holcombe Hall, which is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen.
There's a nice deer park around there if anyone wants to go and check
it out. Yeah, it's beautiful. I saw loads of deer, lots of deer poo that I rode through, and rode along the coast, and I ended up in Wells. And
that's a beach,
I was desperate to watch the game. Had tickets to the game, and I was just really angry that I couldn't watch it live, and I went from pub to pub to pub trying to find a place. Nowhere was showing it, and the last bit of advice I got from a local was to go to this Veterans Memorial Club, and I went in, and they were like, yeah, you're not a member. So I had to pay for membership.
To watch the game?
It was only £2, which I could just about cover. And I had to prove that I had a veteran in my family, which I was able to do because my old man fought.
Committed fan.
For the country. So I had to prove that with like details on my phone, and all the while like Wilf's just scored. I'm like, oh my God, come on. But yeah, it was very relaxing. Sat down, had a couple beers, watched the whole game with a bunch of Norwich veterans. It was really random, but obviously 4-0, beautiful end to the season for us. I was so tense before that because, you know, I just remember I was gigging up in Liverpool. And we were playing away at Stoke, a couple games in for Big Sam, and stopped off in Stoke on the way home. Just thought, look, it's en route, might as well go and watch the game. And oh my God, I've seen some terrible games this season. The worst was when we lost 2-1 to Swansea at home, when Swansea were easily the worst team in the Premier League. But yeah, that Stoke game, we lost 1-0. And I just, you know, when you just get that feeling, oh, well, you wouldn't, maybe last season, but like, I just had that feeling we could definitely go down here. Definitely. Like, we look abject. So it's amazing the turnaround.
Hull, you got 4 goals, like you said. So, you know, you're staying up.
It's all rosy.
It's
all
great.
Rosy until next season.
4 goals.
Back
That's
on the
what he
Palace
got.
roller coaster.
And you weren't here last week, but last week we were talking about goals.
Okay.
And we had the poll going, which was, what was your goal of the season? Okay, no Palace goals featured. Sorry.
Guaranteed there'll be one against us.
There probably will. Actually, I'll have you know, we asked what was the goal of the season, and the winner was a goal against Palace. It was Olivier Giroud with 38% of the votes.
Jammy.
I mean, no. Jammy. Classy. Anyway, this is what Arsene Wenger had to say about that goal.
And he transformed that goal, I would say, into art, you know. And art is because of the surprise, because of the beauty of the movement, and because of the efficiency of the movement is the goal. the ball went in. So you have all. He will be remembered. Matt will be remembered as the Giroud goal that nobody will forget.
Art. Really?
Art. I'm not having that.
No, I mean, yes, it was a good goal. Fluky, right? But it was a good goal. But it has been all great in the Premier League this season. As always, there's been a few low moments. So we've asked some of our Studs Up family to nominate their worst of the year.
Manchester United, worst of the year. Paul Pogba, 90 million, dab, 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 spending all this cash. And guess what? You didn't get top 4.
The worst of the year, it's got to be Arsene Wenger. And I actually like the guy, but no one gets more attention in the media than him, and no one makes himself look like a bit of an idiot in the media more than him.
Has to be David Moyes, leading Sunderland to relegation, with Jermaine Defoe as well. Scored 52% of their goals in the Premier League, yet they still went down.
My nominee is, of course, Arsene Wenger, the last living dinosaur that exists in English football.
Worst of the year for me, Arsenal fans. Oh, I can't afford a ticket, but I can afford to charter a plane to get a Wenger out banner that I've kept Snappy Snaps in business by buying, even though he's got us a cup final and a top 5 finish. Unbelievable.
The return of the Mac, the return of the King, the prodigal son, return to the Premier League. No, David Moyes brought trouble, turmoil, scandal. It was an absolute shocking, disastrous season, and I didn't expect anything better from David Moyes.
No competition, it has to be Rory Jennings' wardrobe. I mean, those polo shirts, dude, and the t-shirt you were wearing last week, the ultimate, though, has to be that jockey jacket you were wearing. I mean, more Frankie Dettori than Labyrinth, right?
I wouldn't say that if I were you, bruv.
It's unnecessary, wasn't it? Unnecessarily hostile there from James. Can't disagree with him, though. I think he made a valid point. I think that the Studs Up family have come together there and suggested some very interesting suggestions. We've got Manchester United in there, we've got Arsene Wenger in there, we've got David Moyes in there. You can see there's a bit of a pattern emerging. David Moyes, this could be a hat-trick for him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they've all been placed up here by previous guests.
Wow.
So Moyes has been there before, Arsene Wenger for obvious reasons, and Manchester United, it just hasn't been their year, has it?
Yeah, I mean, Jose, he's such a difficult character, isn't it? And nothing is ever quite good enough for him. And he deflects a lot with some of the nonsense that he says from very average performance. How many draws
I know, it's poor,
have Man United had?
I know, well, they talk about an unbeaten run, but it's that masks the facts, really, doesn't
it?
it?
Yeah, and his record's not massively different to Van Gaal's.
No, I completely agree. However, in this company, there is only one real loser, and the worst of the year is behind you. Will you please reveal to our audience who the worst of the year is?
It's going to be a surprise.
Who's it going to be? It's none other than David Moyes. Here, push him over, see if he falls.
Oh.
He's going down. Gently. He's going down. See that? It's called a pun.
See that? It's called a pun.
It's called a pun. I was very impressed with that.
You have to explain the joke.
Have you ever seen a manager come out at the start of a new season and go, "We're in a dogfight. There's every chance of going down"?
Yeah.
That's the spirit, mate.
That was
That's
just
the spirit,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I know it's Sunderland, but still.
No, I think
that's
you're absolutely
outrageous.
right. It's outrageous, yeah. You have to go into a season optimistically.
Obviously.
You really have to go in
Anything can
hoping for
happen in the Premier League, as we saw last year.
Yeah,
Can't be like that.
just couldn't handle the pressure of the Premier
Pressure?
League, innit?
Did you say pressure?
Yes, the pressure.
Yes!
It's time for my favourite segment of the show.
Right.
It's powered by Opta. It's brought to you by Golden Shore. Please welcome Duncan Alexander and the Pressure Index.
2016-17 has been an intensely fought season, from the top of the Premier League all the way down to the bottom. The Goal Pressure Index allows us to pick out the key moments where players stepped up and made the difference for their teams. So, in reverse order, here are the top 5 pressure moments of the season. Paul Pogba's season lacked some consistency, but the Frenchman produced an undoubted masterclass at Selhurst Park in December. He had 4 shots and created 4 chances as he scored the equaliser and created an 88th minute winner for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Third last season, second this season, and unbeaten in their final campaign at White Hart Lane, Tottenham are a team on the rise. Their run of wins in the spring kept the title race alive, and there was no better example than their 3-1 win at Swansea, where all 3 of their goals came in the 88th minute or later. Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen and Son Heung-min all scored highly on the pressure index after seizing victory from the jaws of defeat. Liverpool have won 18 points from games in which they've trailed this season, showing they know how to perform under extreme pressure. They weren't losing at Watford in May, but knew they had to win to maintain their top 4 challenge. Just before half-time, Emre Can scored one of the all-time great Premier League goals, the perfect overhead kick to keep the Reds in the hunt for the Champions League.
Emre Can, Christian Eriksen and Nathan Cater. You never thought you'd hear your name mentioned in such company, did you? Right, we're going to play a game. It's huge. The lads here, they have a ball and they have to knock over the correct answer. So it's a test of their footballing ability and their footballing knowledge. Rachel is the quiz master. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Right, Nathan.
Right, Nate, you're up first.
You are up first.
So, question is, who has the better goals per minute ratio? Romelu Lukaku or Harry Kane?
Okay, I'm going to go for...
Goals per minute
You don't
ratio.
need to tell us who, you just have to knock over the correct...
Who did he say?
So he's knocked over...
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane.
Correct answer.
Oh, he's gone into a 1-0 lead. Right.
Doc, you're up.
Ben, you're up.
Let's do it.
Question. Who has hit the woodwork more?
Oh, I know this. I know this.
Oh, he's going without me even going.
Ooh.
Pogba or De Bruyne?
I missed.
And he missed
Nathan
it.
hustled him.
Who were you saying?
Right,
Pogba?
you're allowed a second go.
Who are you saying?
You're allowed a second go.
It's definitely the dab
Kevin De
man.
Bruyne?
It's definitely the dab man. Oh, got through the middle.
Well, I can actually confer it was Kevin De Bruyne, not the dab man, not Pogba.
They've given you the point. Can you believe it? They've given you the point. Nathan, you've
Nathan, you're up.
What?
Nathan.
Right, Nathan, you are up.
Who has made the most tackles?
Oh. Okay. Okay.
But we have N'Golo Kante or Gueye.
It's just a game.
Oh, okay.
Just a game.
I'm going to go tackles. I'm going to go...
Who'd you say?
Kante.
He's knocked over Kante.
No! You're wrong.
Incorrect. Idrissa Gueye got more.
Idrissa
I'm surprised by
Which
that.
means...
I meant
Doc,
This is
last...
your opportunity to take the lead.
Come on.
All right.
Who has made the most saves? Jordan Pickford or Tom Heaton?
Oh, that's tough. Both struggling squads.
Come on, pick.
Oh my days.
Who are you going for?
No one.
Who are you going for?
I'm going for Pickford. Sunderland.
We picked Pickford.
You are actually incorrect.
Oh.
Actually
Tom
incorrect.
Heaton.
So the score is 1-1.
He made 1,000 saves at Old Trafford.
So
the score is 1-1. We're going to give you a bonus question.
Right.
Right. So, are you set? The answer is going to be one of all of these. So, look at them, weigh them up. The question's coming in. Let me get you a ball, Doc.
One of all
That's
of
for
these.
you.
All right.
Right. You go together. You go together on this.
Okay.
You line up. You just hit it when the question's complete. You ready?
Right. Yeah.
Which of those players has made the most touches during the 2017-16 season?
Pogba.
Outrageous.
Pogba.
Scandalous.
The answer
Pogba.
is Pogba. Does Nathan get that?
Pogba.
I think that was a bit cheating.
Let's just brute balls at Nathan. That's a far better game.
Pogba.
Pogba's correct.
I mean, I think
Nathan's won.
that was cheating going on over there. Nathan, sit down.
Did I win?
Because it is time
Did I win?
for the last social snap of the season. And who else would start it off other than this man?
I'm feeling good. Oh, I feel good. You know why? It's Monday. And you know what? It's my birthday. Can you believe that? I can't keep it. It's too much joy. So good. So good. I got it. Oh my God. I need some fresh air. I can't keep it. I love this game. It's over.
He features every week, Evra does. I mean, he's just loving life.
I got wooed.
He just loves his life.
Patrick Van Aal.
Yeah, brilliant.
Oh, we love him. But, Rory, I think you might like the next social snap even better.
Tell me.
Chelsea, celebrating.
Chelsea, 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 Chelsea.
to repay the club is very important for me.
Dai, andiamo. Già campione! Dai! Vecchio!
You could just watch it all day long, couldn't you? It's just purely beautiful. You could just sit there and watch that on a loop. It was incredible. And it's all Antonio Conte. It really is. Do you have an appreciation for him?
I absolutely love Antonio Conte.
Do you?
I have no particular love for Chelsea, but Conte, you'd be so churlish not to. The way he celebrates every goal, he kicks every ball, he jumps into the crowd. And I know some managers don't like that. I love that.
He gets so
much
into it.
passion.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't hate him.
Yeah,
Did anyone else notice that everyone was in their Chelsea training kit and Costa was walking around in boxes?
Yeah. I think he wanted to prove that he's not 47.
Well, I have a six-pack. Yeah, I can't be that old. Yeah, he's incredible. I saw some of the footage of what he was getting up to during the celebrations. I love him. I really hope he stays at Chelsea. But he's crackers. He's completely crackers.
I think they're allowed to be when they've just won the title. I'm sure that's okay.
I mean, I think he's allowed to be anytime.
Yeah.
Do you think he's like the Jimmy Bullard of the
absolutely.
the dressing room?
I do think he's crazy. I saw at one point he was drinking champagne from the bottle loosely, just pouring it like he was like a rapper. And it went into his eyes, and then he washed his eye out with Lucozade.
As you do. That's going to sting even more.
Is that better? Is that a good trade? Yeah, it's like a cocktail.
Anyway, Rory, we're going to have to actually step away from Chelsea one last time because this is the last social snap of the season. This is Ligue 1's Young Player of the Year, Kylian Mbappe, with his amazing assist from this weekend. Check this out. And that was the goal which helped Monaco secure that Ligue 1 title as well.
That was just disgusting.
Classy.
Disgusting.
So good.
Where are your manners, young man?
Yeah.
But we haven't really been able to talk about him this season, have we? Because obviously it's the Premier League show. But do you think we'll ever see him over here?
Well, it's very possible. I think in a sad way, a strange way, it's a bit of a shame, but I think Monaco are going to get almost completely taken apart, a bit like Sevilla a few years ago. You get these exciting young teams, and they're just these assets are just too huge, and they're almost too big for that club, which is a bit of a shame. I'd love to see him go one more season and maybe don the Champions League or something like that. But I think Mbappe's bound to go.
I heard he was going to Real Madrid actually.
Well, they got the dough. I mean, they can get anyone, can't they? So, but I think it'd be a shame.
Well, if he goes into Real Madrid, someone will have to leave.
Yeah.
There's lots of talk of James Rodriguez, isn't it?
I think James and Bale might both be coming to the Premier League next season.
And De Gea goes
I just don't think that's... like, the talk is that Rodriguez is off to Manchester United. For me, that's just not a good move for them. I thought that they would have learnt their lesson about signing a player who's been good at a tournament when they signed Poborski. Like that, yeah. Like they signed him after Euro '96 and it didn't work out. And I feel that Rodriguez is still living off the back of his incredible form of the 2014 World Cup.
To be fair to James, he hasn't had like a real decent run in the squad. But whether that's because he's not training well or because the first 11's just ridiculously good, I don't know.
Doesn't strike me as a Mourinho man.
No, and also like you kind of wonder. Coming from La Liga into the English League. English League is different to any other league in Europe. Will he be able to handle the pressure, innit?
Yeah,
it's possible.
Did he say pressure?
He did say pressure.
Yes. That means it's time for part 2 of my favourite segment of the week. It's the pressure moments of the season. It's powered by Opta and it's brought to you by Golden Shore. It's Duncan Alexander and the Pressure Index.
Imagine scoring a title-winning goal before you'd even made a start in the Premier League. That was the reality for Chelsea's Michy Batshuayi. He made his 18th substitute appearance of the season at West Brom in May and duly scored the goal that gave the Blues their 5th Premier League crown. It was only the 7th shot of his Chelsea career, but one he'll remember forever. Alexis Sanchez's penalty against Burnley in January was not only a Panenka that gave his team all 3 points, but the latest goal of the Premier League season at 97 minutes and 14 seconds. In a situation that would make most humans tremble, Sanchez was the coolest man in the stadium.
Oh, they were pressure moments. What's your favourite moment of the season?
Favourite moment? Again, that doesn't sound cheesy, but I did like Jermaine Defoe and the young Sunderland fan.
Yeah, Bradley Lowry.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, their friendship's incredible.
Yeah, and that's come on now. How can you not watch that and go, oh?
Yeah. It was actually Bradley's birthday as well yesterday, which was, you
Happy
know,
belated birthday, Bradley.
Pretty nice to see. But I think that's actually my favourite moment there, the England. Do you remember when Joe Hart actually let Jermaine Defoe and Bradley Lowry go out and lead the team instead? I kind of just think that showed.
I like the picture. You know when he fell asleep in the hospital bed.
Yeah, they're together with Defoe.
It just shows that footballers are human and they really do care about their fans.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
know.
They get a bad rap a lot of the time, footballers.
Exactly.
But it's not always the case, is it?
That was one of my favourites.
Yeah. What was yours?
I had a few. I mean, that little run we went on, Palace, when we beat your lot and Arsenal and Liverpool. I mean, we battered Arsenal.
I got married that day.
Nice.
Genuinely.
Nice.
That was the day I got married.
Absolutely. I mean, we never beat Arsenal and we battered them. And I was very, very joyous. But there were other little moments, just those, you know, like when you say, like, you see footballers a bit more of a human, like, do you remember when Sanchez got the ball thrown in his face from the throw on and he went down and then he tweeted or Insta'd a picture of his lip? And I was just like, oh my God. But then I think it was Robert Huth. I might be wrong in that.
he did a mock.
But he did one and he had a tiny little graze on his finger and he was like, you know, we go again regardless of injury. So that's brilliant. That's priceless.
Absolutely. Rory?
Come on, here we go.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is for me? It was the moment that I've thought that winning the Premier League was a realistic possibility. It's when we went away to Manchester City. We were 1-0 down at half-time and we turned it round. We won the game 3-1. It was Diego Costa that inspired the victory. Willian also got a goal. But we really were brilliant that day, and I think it was that moment when I thought, do you know what? This side is special, and there's no reason why we can't win the league.
And you did.
And we did. And we did, because, it was that moment I didn't think I don't think we ever looked back from that. That was in the middle of a run that we went on that was, you know, pretty much... Oh, look, there it is.
Oh, look at it.
Christmas as well.
time.
Yeah. That was it was in the middle of a run that we went on where we were pretty much untouched by anyone.
Was Willian the best taker of a free kick in the entire division?
His record is outrageous. I think he scored something like 18 of his last 30 free kicks.
I see he's second.
But
Sigurdsson.
Yeah, he's a beautiful footballer, you're right.
Well, guys, we obviously asked what the fans thought their highlights were as well. So we've got a few here. I'm going to read you a few, see what you think of these. So Mo says Ibra showing that he still has it.
Okay.
Was it ever in doubt?
No.
I think it was because of
actually a highlight.
Maybe because of his age.
But coming over age, David says, as a United fan, the optimism of the start of the season didn't last, but it was fun at the start. You know, nice. He's still got the optimism. Then we've got Anthony says Dele Alli and Rashford, showing that there could be a bright future for England. Fair point. Yeah, absolutely.
If they use correctly,
Southgate's definitely the man for that.
And then last one, we've got Joel thinks United will, well, he says but I think win the league next season. Joel,
wow.
confidence.
Really?
Apparently.
That's a crazy shout. I can't see
that. To focus on winning the Europa League next week, man.
I can't
well,
see that.
That's great. Thank you so much for giving the comments. It's nice to hear what the fans think.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. I can't see that they have a chance. United.
Now, I think everyone's going to step up another notch next season. You can't tell me City are going to be worse than they were this season.
No,
City have actually done all right. They've actually done all right, but they can do way better with time, with Guardiola giving them time. I think Arsenal will strengthen. Tottenham, it's going to be weird with them at Wembley, but they're not going to disappear from that top four argument. They'll struggle, but they're not going to disappear from that top four argument. And then obviously Chelsea are going to go from strength to strength. Liverpool, I can't see them getting weaker.
No,
Like,
definitely
I
not.
really worry for Man United. I think they're going to struggle again to get in the top 4.
Yeah. Do you think Liverpool will get top 4 this year? I know it's pretty looking good for them. But
I mean, it's in their hands. They don't have a tough game. Who have they got? Middlesbrough?
Home to Middlesbrough.
Yeah, I mean, Middlesbrough pressures off. Maybe they'll frustrate them, but I think Liverpool will squeeze through. I think the best thing that can happen to Arsenal, and Arsenal fans don't hate me for saying this, I think the best thing that can happen to them is for them not to finish in the top 4 this season, so they can actually have a little think about what they need to do.
Do you know what else?
You don't play for 4th. You're Arsenal. You're one of the biggest teams in the world.
Mate, I completely agree
4th
with you.
is
Not
not
only
a
that.
thing. It's not even a prize in any other country.
So was it,
you
do
know
we
what I
like
mean?
reevaluate?
Yeah,
Let Wenger go?
Like,
Also,
get
it's not only
serious.
re-evaluating, it's the fact that they might win the Europa Cup. There's no point in being in the Champions League just to make up the numbers every year.
Yeah.
They'll have a great chance of winning that trophy.
They would do.
And it's a good
They would
trophy.
do.
I mean, people like to be snide about it and be a bit scornful, but I mean, it's a European trophy. I loved winning that in 2013.
I think he said, like, you know, Europa League is good.
Oh, don't say that.
Let's go
Almost
and try
5 years to the day.
Let's go and try and win that. He said
5 years to the day that Petr Cech was a hero in Munich, and now he's talking about the Europa
like,
League.
it's a cup,
Oh,
it's a
how
cup.
where did it all
Which
go
is true.
wrong, Petr?
But
You're so much better than that.
You got to ask yourself as an Arsenal fan, what do you want? Do you want to watch this same episode of this boring TV show every single year? This same TV show where the same things happen.
Always finishes in Barcelona.
And you go out, and then just when you're at your lowest there, Wenger will do an interview talking about 2 amazing players that he could have bought for like 20p. And
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's every season.
Have you
It's
ever
so
seen
boring.
Petr Cech playing the drums? He's like,
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So good.
he's a right
he's decent.
grunger.
Yeah,
You'd
he
have
is,
never known it.
Mm.
But yeah,
Does he wear his head thing when he's playing, just in case?
he probably should. Yeah.
Stephen Hunt just crushed
He
him from
rocks
nowhere.
out. Stephen Hunt.
But it is time. We have something really exciting always to end the show.
Okay.
This time we're going to see me and Nathan rapping,
Oh,
and you've got to guess what we say. It's time for
Yeah, I'm gonna
the bigger match, guys. We need to swap seats.
Oh my days.
What am I going
You're
to do?
sitting over there.
This is exciting.
We're sitting here.
So are we a team?
We're going to test you because obviously you're good at rapping.
Oh, thank you.
We are going to attempt to rap for you, and all you have to do is guess what the song is and who said it, okay?
Yeah.
They're all football related.
So these are like actual rap songs that you've
Actual songs.
reappropriated.
And
No, I think they're actual
Will-
rap songs by football.
Yes.
Oh, by a football.
Yeah.
yeah, the actual,
So it
the
should be quite
football
easy.
songs. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And yeah, we'll be bringing them out. So
Okay.
let's
I'm
do
quite,
this.
I'm quite good at rapping, okay?
Right,
FYI.
okay. Yeah, it's that Norfolk thing, isn't it?
That's right.
In the blood.
I'm good at this.
You ready?
Are we ready?
Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's do this, son.
Take it away, go on.
Yeah.
Backing track.
Listen. Oh.
I blaze the scene, score the goal, keep my eyes on the prize, my inspiration to celebrate the life, to rock the nation.
Rock it. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm trying to think of footballers who rap.
I blaze
Andy
the
Cole.
scene.
Oh.
Who did you say?
Andy Cole.
You just pulled it out.
Yes!
It's the only one I know.
Back in the
Andy
neck,
Cole
1-0.
used to rap song.
One.
I only know that he was the
Andy
last.
I didn't even know that.
Next, come on, count me in.
Yeah. Check it.
They always hit you and hurt you.
Hit you.
Defend you.
Barnsley, Chelsea.
It's John Barnes. This is
Definitely. New Order.
England, New Order. Yeah, World in Motion.
Oh, 1-0. Right, guys, next.
Equalize.
Count me in. It's plain to see, it's black and white. This Geordie boy's gonna
Gaza.
do all right.
Oh.
Gaza.
When did he rap?
Yeah.
What did he rap on?
What team are you?
I'm Chelsea. Gaza.
And do you know a name?
Is it? It's not from Fog on the Tyne, is it?
Oh yeah.
Is it Fog on the Tyne?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember him rapping on it.
Okay. What are we giving them? We're giving them one each. Are we saying Rory's Chelsea?
What
One
piece.
piece.
Okay, right. Another one, right, guys. Count me in.
Last one.
Ground control to Major Tom. You got
control to
some
Major
nice
Tom.
ideas. You're just saying them wrong.
Oh, say it wrong.
I think this is vintage Doc Brown. It's not technically a football song.
Ground control to Major Tom. I like it. Guys,
I actually,
You've lost.
I did 2 football rap songs. I've done 2 football rap songs.
Yeah, the
that I
Palace
could have quoted.
come on, can we have a little bit of it?
I can't remember the lyric to.
You can't remember the lyrics
either
to his own song.
of them. I can never remember my own. I can't remember my own jokes, my own lyrics. I'm useless to that kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, man, I'm terrible.
Well, you did win today.
Well, I'm glad because I would have looked pretty pathetic.
How are we?
I think you were Yeah.
If you need
yeah.
like support artists on your tour or anything like that, would you consider signing these two up?
Definitely. There's loads of stuff to carry. There's water that needs to go up to the dressing room.
I'm really good on my bars, aren't I?
Excellent.
You know me from the circuit, yeah. Come on. You know, I can rock the mic, innit? I rock the mic. I said I rock the mic.
Very good, Nate.
But only with me. We work well as a team.
Do you know, Nate, I'm going to have to end this. This is getting ridiculous. Now, you decided you're a rapper. You're going on tour with Bob Brown. I think we have to end this madness. Guys, thank you all so much for watching. This is the last in the series. We will be back in August, so tune in then. But thank you all so much for being part of this. Thank you so much.
Are you going already?
You are still going. And we will see you all in August. Cheers.
Bye.
Next season in August.